From Reduxx Magazine, a viral video depicting a male teacher wearing large prosthetic breasts in view of young students can be traced to Oakville Trafalgar Highschool in Ontario, Canada. Kayla Lamieux is a tech teacher currently employed at the school. This was posted on September 16th, 2022. School children are having to expose this guy for engaging with his fetish while being employed at a public school, while engaging with children. This is Canada for you, and this is seeping down to the U.S. It's so inexcusable that kids should have to feel this uncomfortable and that they're told that they're bigots if it makes them feel uncomfortable if they say anything. Kids go to school to learn and to be safe. If you have a male who's openly engaging with this fetish, point blank period, he is not fit to serve our children. And the fact that I even have to sit there and argue this is mind-boggling. It's not a fetish, right? And these middle-aged men and adult men who claim to be little girls, that's just a valid identity, right? Let's break this down. And the concerns of mothers and women regarding these sorts of men are totally unfounded and totally hated and bigotry and hate, right? Let's see. Yeah, no, seems legit. Or how about this trans-identified male who was caught corresponding with a 13-year-old girl online and then enticed her to meet him for sex so that he could sexually abuse this child, and not only admits to that, but defends wanting to have sex with a child as a normal, reasonable thing that should be allowed and that 150 years ago was acceptable and should still be so today.
You will have to force me to do things. You're gonna lure them out of there.
The fuck up.
Excuse.
Back the fuck up.
Then don't step towards me.
You step towards me.
Now you're stepping towards me.
Because you step towards me. Do not fucking get in my face. I will knock you the fuck out. Do not. You're here to hurt our fucking children.
No, I'm not.
The fuck you're not. You're fucking 61 years old.
Don't ask me again why I say that fathers matter in the lives of these kids. Don't ask me again why I say that fathers and good men have a rightful place in this movement. Don't question me about that again, now.
You asked her, the 13-year-old, if she knew what this site was for. What is this site for? What is the site for? Because you asked the question. Dating.
Yeah.
What else? Just dating?
Yeah, dating.
So are you dating a 13-year-old?
No, I can meet people.
You sure can. Yes, you can. You cannot meet a child. You cannot meet a child.
There's no law against that.
You want
Yes,
to bet?
there is.
You want to bet?
I cannot say I want to have sex. It's illegal. We can do anything else. Kissing is okay. I won't do anything illegal today. You will have to force me to do things, you said.
That's right. She will have to force me. And those 13-year-olds
A 13-year-old child, you're going to lure them out of their house to force her to do shit to you? Are you fucking insane?
A 13-year-old's not going to force me to do anything. That's why I said
Right.
you have to force me.
Go into the bathroom and take pics of yourself undressing for me.
Well.
Oh well?
That oh
A
well?
13-year-old
Oh well.
child? That's a 7th grader. You think this is funny? I think it's going to be funny when we see that toy that the sheriffs pull out of your car, buddy.
I got it right here.
I've got it right here,
Good.
too.
Good. Keep it there because the police are about to see it. You're going to give her a spinner when you guys hit it off?
I wasn't going to give it to her if we didn't like each other.
Fair. You going to hold her hand?
Why not?
It's okay?
Sure.
You going to kiss her? It's okay? You find nothing wrong with that?
No.
You going to teach her how to sit in that truck? That's okay?
No, I wasn't going to teach her that.
Then why'd you say it?
I never said I was going to teach her that.
You said, she said, if we go
You determined
this
it
is
that
what
way.
we said.
You interpreted it that way.
If we go further and have, how are we doing the truck? You said, you got to learn, girl, and I will teach you.
That's not saying I would do it.
What the fuck is it saying?
I can verbally teach her. How do you do it on a chalkboard, okay? 150 years ago, 13 was nothing.
150 years ago?
Yeah. Okay. The only reason it's changed is because of the Puritans and the church. That's all. That's the only reason it's changed.
So do you think it's wrong?
I don't necessarily agree with the law.
You're trying to meet with a
you are honest with yourself, you will acknowledge that seeing a grown, middle-aged man wearing young girls' fetishistic clothing that was made for the bodies of a young woman, that there is something sexually deviant, dysfunctional, and paraphilic about this male. You have been brainwashed and told and are being programmed to immediately associate those feelings of warning as bigotry, and you are internally wrong, and you are some sort of evil, hateful person. And so when you feel that internal alarm, it scares you because now you're being told, no, that's your bigotry. You need to push that, stuff that down. Don't express that and don't let that out. Bullshit. You better feel that shit when that internal alarm goes off. Hakeem told me that the vast majority of the trans-identified males that he is currently incarcerated in an upstate prison facility, men's prison facility, are there for sexual crimes and other deviancies against women and children alike. He said that the behaviors that they regularly engage in are sexual, coercive, and worst of all, they are protected by the prison. If you get in any sort of altercation with one of these trans-identified males, again, the vast majority of whom are sex offenders, you will be charged with a hate crime and you will not be paroled out. Additionally, he said that the parole board tends to favor them and they make parole on the first time. This is what your movement is doing, Dylan Mulvaney. So the next time you say that men like Dylan Mulvaney aren't a threat to women, realize that it is men like Dylan Mulvaney who put on a sugar coating around what is really a dark, sinister, inner underbelly that is insidious, that is going after our children. It is going after the most vulnerable people in our society, women of color, incarcerated women, sex abuse survivors, victims of domestic violence, victims of male violence. Men like Dylan Mulvaney make everyone feel like, oh, well, this is just harmless. Oh, look how nice and sweet he is. And so that when they think of trans-identified male or trans woman, they think of somebody like Dylan Mulvaney.
Hi, I'm Dylan Mulvaney. It is day 83 of being a girl. My zodiac sign? I'm a Capricorn, and before day 1 of girlhood, I was like the laziest. I laid in bed all day, and now I'm like the busiest girl in LA. My #1 girl code rule: don't bring other girls down. We only lift each other up, and if you don't have something nice to say, just don't say it at all. What song am I listening to on repeat these days? Oh, it's a perfect day, nothing's standing in my way.
A waif-like twink who's just so joyful, jolly, and happy. They're not thinking about this man who came to meet a 13-year-old child to grope her, fondle her, and violate. No, you're right, but let's celebrate some trans visibility by taking a look at a powerful display of some stunning and brave trans women living their truth and engaging with their totally legit, valid identities publicly, and you're forced to participate. Enjoy.
I feel really sexy right now. I feel really sexy right now.
Trans people, why are you trans? Wrong answers only.
Okay, because I met my wife and she was a lesbian and I really wanted to be with her. So I transitioned to become a girl so I could be with my wife.
Fools like them, they suss me out and then they ghost. Girls like me are like a magnet to a knot. Can like a lighter from the ocean. I send them on devotion and so my thoughts. Fools like them, they suss me out and then they ghost. I found a rainbow in the shade. The shades to places a better one I saw. I said, oh, I've been love somebody.
Yeah, totally not a fetish. Totally not at all. Totally legit, right? They didn't look like Dylan Mulvaney now, did they?